Good morning, grandparents and special friends. My name is Stephanie Metcalf, and I have the honor of serving as Cape Fear Academy's lower school director. On behalf of our faculty, and especially our students, who are so excited to see you today, I want to welcome each of our grandparents and special friends from near and far. Before we see who's come the farthest for today, I want to make sure we send a special welcome to those who are joining us via live stream. You can wave to those guys in the back. So let's see who's traveled the farthest. If you live right here in Wilmington, please stand. Awesome. Okay, if you live in another city in the great state of North Carolina and have traveled here today, please stand. If you are joining us from the Northeast, please stand. Yeah. How about the Southeast? Is there anyone here from God's country, the Midwest? A few, all right. All right. Anybody here from the Southwest or the Northwest? Okay, is the Midwest our farthest? Is there anybody from out of the country? That would have been really impressive. Really impressive. Okay, Midwest person, tell us where you're from. Texas? Surely Texas is winning then. Ohio? Okay, Texas, where are you? Wave to us. All right, we have a gift for you. All right, Texas. Wave at Jennifer so she can see you. There you go. Okay, if you look down at your name tags, you'll see that there's a number on there, and that number represents the year that your grandchild or special friend graduates. So LE-1s, you guys have 2023, LE-2 is 2033, kindergarten 2032, first grade 2031, and second grade 2030. Sounds like forever, doesn't it? If you look up here at our backdrop today, all of the kids participated in making this balloon for us, and it represents how we go further every day. So I wanted to say a special thank you to our kids and to Miss Singletary, our art teacher, who did a wonderful job with our backdrop. As grandparents, I know that you guys spend quality time with your grandkids, and sometimes this quality time can be frustrating, I'd imagine. I know when I was young, my grandma taught me some very amazing skills. She had the patience of Job, though, because I hated sewing. And we always had to do a 4-H project every year for sewing. And she always had to put up with my constant complaining about how I thought straight lines were overrated, and how she was always stifling my creativity by making me take that seam ripper and rip it out and start all over again. And I never knew when this skill was going to come in handy, but I want you to know that last week, it finally happened. I've been waiting for 35 years for this skill to come in handy. And I had a little first grade girl come to my office and knock on the door, and she said, "Mrs. Metcalf, I'm really upset." I said, "Well, honey, what's the matter?" She said, "I ripped my pants, and I went down to the nurse's office to get an extra pair, and they were like size 10, and that's way too big for me." I mean, she was a little thing. "Honey, don't worry. I got out my sewing kit." She didn't have to take her pants off. I sewed them up right there. It was the worst sewing job probably ever, but she was so amazed. And I was so proud of myself. And I have to tell you, that wasn't the end of it. I came back after lunch, and I had a little boy in my office, and he started taking off. He had a dog costume on because it was 101 Dalmatians Day. And he started taking off his dog costume, and I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what's happening?" And he said, "Miss Metcalf, I ripped this in gym, and I heard that you can sew." So he took it off, and I got to make his day too. And I will tell you that that's probably my proudest day in education so far. Even though I learned many things from my grandparents, what I realize now is most important. Grandparents, you have such a unique relationship with your grandchildren. You are able to impart wisdom, instill traditions, and make memories with a legacy that will last forever and impact the lives of your grandchildren. Please know that we are so very thankful that you share your little legacies with us every single day. So thank you, grandparents. You are extraordinarily special. I now have two special guests I'd like to introduce. They'd like to share their experiences as a parent and a grandparent at Cape Fear Academy. Crystal Peebles is the current parent president of the CFA Family Partnership. She has 3 children, Davin, class of 2021, Grant, class of 2024, and Selby, class of 2029. And she is here with her father, Mr. Gerald Cox from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And so I'm going to ask them to come up and share today.
I don't usually get to go on the stage, so it makes me a little nervous. But Jennifer was like, you know, your kids can do it, so can you. So I will channel my kids that get to come up on the stage all the time, and I never get to come up here. So like Mrs. Metcalf said, I am the Family Partnership President, which is not why I'm here today. I'm here as a parent, and my father, current grandparent here, to speak about our experiences here. But Family Partnership is, obviously our parent association, and we changed the name a few years ago to Be Family because we wanted to incorporate all of our families, our grandparents, our special friends, aunts, uncles, babysitters, anyone who's a part of your family is always welcome here. So just wanted to be sure we invite you to come to these events. There's always volunteer opportunities. There are tours and classroom visits. There's all kinds of ways to learn more about CFA. So since my kids, I have one in lower school, one in middle school, and one in upper school, we have been to very many of these grandparent days, and a grandparent always speaks, but I thought it was kind of nice to put the two together, because when you have grandparents, you always go, I wonder whose dad that is, because we have different last names, and so I asked Jennifer if I could, introduce them. So one of the reasons I love to volunteer and support CFA is my kids get a lot. I've been through since kindergarten to 11th grade with my oldest, and you get to see all the special events, all these overnight trips and field trips and all the little icing on the cake that CFA provides that has encouraged us over and over again that we made the right decision. I love the faculty and staff. I love the one-on-one relationship that we've developed. It's a personal relationship that my kids can go to them at any time, and they feel like they can come to me because they know us as well. And as a junior, my oldest has a relationship that he feels comfortable going to his teachers and asking for help, and I strongly love. It's one of the biggest reasons why we continue to stay at CFA, and we'll see our kids through. And of course, I love the full-time music teacher and full-time Spanish teacher and Future Minds and all these opportunities that our kids here get that they don't always get at other schools. So those are my top 2 reasons that I support the school by my time and also my contribution, annual contribution to the school. So I'm going to turn it over to my dad, Gerald Cox, to talk about why he likes to support the school and how supportive he is. And I do want to say, I wish I could count up how many grandparents' days we've been to, but I don't think he'd missed one. So I'm so lucky. And
I still have a few more to go.
We do. We do have a few more because we will be here this afternoon and tomorrow as well for middle school. So.
Thank you. I'm Gerald Cox from Rocky Mount. And it is a pleasure to be here, and I want to set you at ease. First of all, I saw a sign out front that said no solicitation, so we're not going to solicit today. We're not going to lock the doors and ask anybody to give any money. So let's just enjoy this, okay? We have been through a lot of these. I have 4 children, and I have 9 grandchildren. And the oldest grandchild will be performing this afternoon. Yes, Cape Fear Academy was one of choice, and my children themselves went to public schools, and all of my grandchildren are in private academies in North Carolina, and we're very proud to support what they do. These day trips they take, the overnight stays, the athletics programs, they do cost money. And CFA has done a great job in managing those monies and getting them and providing for your loved ones as your younger grandchildren here that's going to be performing will be growing up, and they're going to more than participate in all those activities that they supply here. But most importantly is the education. And I know that's why you're here, because you are concerned. And the education here far exceeds so much that's out there. And I support it, and I will continue supporting, and just ask you to make all considerations you can in the future for your grandchildren and parents and your children. Thank y'all, and thank you for having us.
Thank you so much again. And now for the part that you really came to see, your grandkids. I want to introduce Jesse Holman. He is our lower school music teacher, and he will get the program started.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jesse Holman, the lower school music teacher here at Cape Fear Academy, and I have been telling these kids for weeks that we were going to show up to support them and applaud for them and see all this hard work that they've been putting into this show, and we're finally here. I'm so excited for it. So without any long, drawn-out explanation for me, our theme for this show this year has going further on, kind of running all in and out and throughout it. All the songs that we've picked are about, pushing yourself to be not only more educated and smarter in your classes and working harder to, accomplish your goals, but also pushing yourself to go further with your respect and, and your responsibilities within your community and your kindness to your friends and all those things. So I'm going to stop here before I babble on anymore. The kids are going to come on in, and we're going to do a little processional across the stage. This is a great opportunity for you guys to get some pictures and things like that, and then put those phones away so that you can enjoy this live show that these kids have worked so hard on. And we're going to get started. So I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you for being here.
Welcome, grandparents and friends, to our National Grandparents' Day performance. We are so happy that you could be here with us this morning so we can share a little glimpse of all we do here at Cape Fear Academy. Our mission here at CFA is to be a learning community committed to discovering and developing individual, potentially preparing each student for success in college and life. We would like to tell you about how we go further with this mission in mind. To start off our show, the LE-2 Explorers would like to share a song that is dedicated to all of our amazing grandparents. Let's welcome them with a big round of applause. We study many different subjects, and in each class, our teachers help push us to go further. Through music, we learn how to work as a team, to create and learn together. Making music helps us learn how to practice new skills, form connections between subjects, and become better listeners. As we grow up, we will continue to strengthen these skills and our connections to one another. Once we start our journey here at school, things start moving pretty quickly. Once you start our journey here at school, things start moving pretty quickly. It can be hard to keep track of all the new things we are learning. Even though it gets a little crazy sometimes, we always work together to do our best.
In kindergarten, we take our learning farther by never giving up. Mistakes are part of learning. Our students believe that anything is possible with a growth of mindset. We work together to solve STEM challenges and challenging word problems. We learn to be respectful, a good friend, and make smart choices in kindergarten. We learn to love reading.
I know you get to
while through kindergarten, things start moving quicker and quicker. Everyone moves at their own pace. And while we work together, our goals become clearer and clearer.
We go further in first grade by learning about ocean pollution. We take field trips into the community and talk to real scientists about what we can do to help stop ocean pollution. We learn to reduce, reuse, recycle, and repurpose. Did you know that it takes a plastic water bottle 450 years to decompose? That's a very long time.
We visit our local beaches to do beach sweeps where we collect trash and then make cool art projects from that trash. We visit our local ocean-friendly establishments, and of course, we always skip the straw. You should too.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load. If you just call me, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Brother, when you need a hand, we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. On me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Call me, call me, call me, call me.
While we do a lot of learning in our class, there is even more learning happening outside of the classroom. You can find lessons about friendship happening all over the school, on the playground, in the gym, even at lunchtime. We spend lots of time together here at school and build friendships that will last a lifetime.
Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that
second grade, we go further by studying communities and the role we each play in them. We began with our family, expand into our CVA community, and finally Wilmington at large. We learn all about the rights and responsibilities we have as members of these communities and how important we are to each of them.
Second grade is also when we first learn cursive writing. In the beginning, it's really difficult. We have to slow down, which is sometimes hard for us, and practice, practice, practice. Did you know cursive handwriting helps your brain work better and improves connections and creates new pathways?
You went to school to learn girls, things you never knew before. Like I'm gonna read, and have to see my 2 plus 2 makes 4. Now, I'm gonna teach you all of the theater. Sit yourself down, take a seat. All you gotta do is repeat after me. A, B, C. Begin 1, 2, 3. As it was do, re, mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. A, B, C. Begin 1, 2, 3. As it was do, re, mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. Reading, writing, arithmetic are the branches of the learning tree. Now the roots of learning, and the names of me. Teachers gonna show you how to get ahead. Me, you, have to listen to me, that's all you gotta do. A, B, C. Begin 1, 2, 3. As it was do, re, mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. A, B, C. Begin 1, 2, 3. As it was do, re, mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. Shake it, shake it, shake it. 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 Shake it, shake it,
We go further in guidance lessons by learning about our emotions and feelings and how to manage and identify them. Our school counselors help us learn ways to build healthy relationships with our friends and family and how to spread kindness and respect within our community.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two is love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. L is for
biggest lessons we learn in school is the importance of celebrating our success and as a community. No matter what we do, we always try our best to be a great friend to anyone and to keep going further together.
Thank you, grandparents and friends, for all of your love and support. We appreciate you being here, and we hope you've enjoyed our program this morning. We love you.
Wasn't that incredible? Let's give them another round of applause. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the kids so they can go back to their classroom and get ready for visitors. So LE-1, if you guys want to go out. Then you guys can just follow me. Okay, as they're exiting, I want you to please know how much we love your students. And we feel like they're getting the best education possible here. We're so excited to have you see this firsthand by visiting the classrooms of your grandchildren. Students have made gifts for each of the grandparents or special friends, and they're thrilled to have you meet their teacher today. I know many of you have planned to go out to lunch and or spend the rest of the day with your grandchildren. Please know that that is fine. You're welcome to leave from the classrooms at any time. If likewise they're staying for the rest of the day, the teachers have plans for that too. So feel free to do what's best for your family. As soon as the last child leaves, then we'll go ahead and dismiss to classrooms. You're welcome to ask faculty if you have questions about which hallway to go in. You'll see the door is open though. There's two buildings. There's one over on the left-hand side for the littles, and then first grade is in this hallway is directly across from us, and we can help you with that. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.